Gerald's Game is directed by Mike Flanagan, written by Jeff Howard and Mike Flanagan, and it stars Carla Gugino and Bruce Greenwood. In this film, a couple goes to a lake house isolated from everybody and everything, and they start to get kinky. Gerald places handcuffs on his wife Jessie and ties her to the bed, and everything is going well until Jessie wants him to stop, and before he can get her rid of the handcuffs, he has a heart attack and falls to his death. From here is really where the film kicks off, and we get kicked off into one of the best white-knuckle thrillers I have seen in a while. This is said to be an impossible Stephen King adaptation, and I haven't read the novel, but this film is so fucking good. Mike Flanagan once more demonstrates how he can create a lot of atmosphere and tension and really make the film flourish with nuances of horror and drama within this single location that is the bedroom within that house. He uses a lot of traveling shots and he establishes the location very well. And he also establishes what the location means in our character's perspective, and Carla Gugino gives a fucking masterful performance. She portrays beautifully the helplessness and despair that this woman is feeling as she's tied to the bed, as she has no means of communication with the outside world. She has no way to reach her phone. She has no way to call out for anybody. Then there's a dog who plays a very important metaphorical role in this film that goes into their bedroom and then starts eating away at Gerald's body. And this movie understands not only the psychological horror, but the physical horror that this woman is feeling. Not only are a lot of things playing within her mind because she sees herself and Gerald having conversations within herself as she's trying everything she can to get out, but the horrors that time play with the body are also very effective in this film. And I gotta go back to Mike Flanagan. He really knows how to work the camera to portray the horror of the situation, because when they start going into this house and the movie starts getting set up, you have a lot of different small elements that will play significant roles as the movie progresses. And the script is also fantastic. This movie works very well with the situation that Jessie finds herself in, but also with the metaphorical role that this situation has in her life as a whole. There are different instances when we travel back to her 12-year-old self when she went to a lake house with her family during a solar eclipse, and that works fantastically well for the narrative of this film. As I said, this is a very nuanced horror movie because honestly it's a drama at first. It's a horror because of the situation, because of the trauma that this character felt. But that trauma works perfectly well to fit into the character that we see Carla Gugino play as the present day Jessie. And the film is filled with creepy imagery and a lot of riveting, intense conversations that really flourish out what this movie is trying to say. In here we have a great understanding of horror, both as a film, but how horrors can work up our minds and make us see and say certain things, and it's riveting and intense throughout. I was hooked on this movie from beginning to end. I felt constantly tense, constantly uneasy, and I felt myself pulling for this character also for its entire 100 minutes. As far as issues with this movie, I have but one. I can't really get into it, but there's one element that I thought was kind of metaphorical, and then it turns out not to be, and I just thought it didn't quite gel well with the rest of the narrative of the film. Nonetheless, this is an impressively well-written and directed movie filled with a lot of visual flourish and intense dialogue that never lets go of its audience. Carla Gugino shines in this film with bar none her best performance I've seen her in. This movie explores helplessness, it explores the power of one person over the other and how one can overcome it. It's a drama, a horror film, and a journey of self-discovery. Gerald's Game is absolutely a collector's item. What did you think of Gerald's Game, My Beautiful Geekies? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Is it your favorite Stephen King adaptation of the year? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you think of the short story by King himself. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. I'll have a Geek Classic review for the original Blade Runner this weekend, and on Tuesday, Blade Runner 2049. Can't wait to see that and to bring you those reviews. And so until then, you stay beautiful, you stay geeky, and if you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button and the bell so we can be geeky united!